हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है ग्लास स्लैब। सो स्टूडेंट्स, वी विल लर्न अबाउट द रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू द ग्लास स्लैब. The practical is both for 10th class and for plus 2 class. In plus 2 class we will know about the lateral displacement, and for 10th class we will know about the refraction. Okay, so let us start. So मेरे पास अभी क्या है, ये मेरे पास बोर्ड है, स्केल है, सम पिन्स, अ पेंसिल, अ इरेजर एंड अ ग्लास स्लैब. सबसे पहले मैं क्या करूँगा, इस ग्लास स्लैब की आउटलाइन करूँगा विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ पेंसिल. Students, I have made the outline of a glass slab with the help of pencil. Okay. Now students, what will I do? I will draw a normal. Normal means 90 degree with this line. Okay. So student, this line is interface. This line is called interface. Means the glass slab is a denser medium and here it is air, which is the rarer medium. Okay. So students, I will take some of the angle that the ray falls on glass slab. Okay. Students, I have taken some angle. The ray shows that the light in the form of ray falls on this glass slab and the interface. Interface is the line which differentiates between air and glass. Okay. Now students, what will I do? I will point two pins here and here. The minimum distance between the 2 points should be 5 centimeter. Students, I have pointed the two pins here and I will place a glass slab on the outline. Okay. Now students, the further step is to see the pins from this side and make the points which are on the other side of the glass slab. Okay. Students, you can see the pins from this side. Okay. So we have to see the bottom of the both pins and both are coming behind each other. Like this here you can see. Now I will place another pin in front of these two pins like this, and again another pin in the same line which should be minimum of 5 centimeter. Now students, you can see from the bottom all the pins are in same line. You can see clearly. See, from the bottom all the 4 pins are in the same line. Okay. Students, this is the main step of this practical. All the pins are behind each other. Now students, the two pins here I will point with the help of circle. With the help of a pencil, I will circle the points, and now I will join these points with the help of a scale towards this slab. Students, after joining the points P3 and P4, I will draw another normal here. Okay, now I will join this point with this point, that is inside the slab. This shows that the ray bends towards the normal from here and moves away from the normal from this angle. This is the refracted angle and this is the emergent ray. Okay. Further students, if I extend this ray, incident ray, the incident ray here shows that the incident ray is parallel to this emergent ray. So students, if we are not placing the slab here, the ray will move in a straight line. On placing a slab, the ray gets shifted from this position to this position. Okay, so this is called lateral shift. This distance from here is called lateral shift, denoted by small d. Okay, now students, if I measure the angle I, angle R and angle E, what will we get? So measuring the angle I, so angle I is equals to 40 degree. So angle R is equals to angle R is equals to 25 degree, and angle E should be, angle E is 40 degree again. Okay, so now after measuring angle I, angle R and angle E, I will measure angle distance D, not angle, distance D. The distance D is about 1.6 centimeter. That is lateral shift. Okay, so I will also measure the thickness of the slab. This is the thickness of the glass slab, denoted by T. T is about 5 centimeter. Okay, so mathematically, using the formula D is equals to T sin I minus R upon cos R, means the value of our calculation from here should come near about 1.6 centimeter. Okay, so let us try. So D is equals to, what is T? T is 5 centimeter into sine of I. What is I? 40 minus 25 by cos of R, that is 25 degree. Okay, so D is equals to, so students, we are getting 5 into sine 15 upon cos 25 degree. Okay, now we will use our calculator here. After using the calculator, students, I have calculated the values and I have divided the 1.25 by 0.90, which is approximately 1.39 centimeters. So which is very close to 1.6 centimeters. So which means the experimental value is approximately equals to the calculated value. Okay, thanks for watching this video.